Oh? Cryware? A very small percentage of people with seizure. Yeah, that's not very good. Try and not watch this if you might experience seizures. Oh! Oh! Final Showdown Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown. I thought, hey, I had fun playing Tekken last week. Oh. I might edit that out. Oh well. I had fun playing Tekken last week, so I thought we'd do some Virtua Fighter as well. The other big, not quite as big 3D fighter. So I'm gonna go to the dojo. I'm gonna do command training, which is, let's do a full fence. And I'm gonna pick my girl, Vanessa. What do I have for colors? I don't know which color is which. I'm gonna do this. I think that is the one I think it is. But Virtua Fighter, man, this game is different. Yeah, that's a good one. That's what I want my Vanessa to look like. The shiny abs and the dark skin. Very nice. So, Virtua Fighter don't really have the Korean backdash. You can dodge back and forth just fine. You can dash just fine. So, P, that button says, what are the controls to Virtua Fighter? This is a basic one. I have on triangle I have kick. On square I have punch. I don't think I want. Yeah, I do. Punch, kick, and then guard on X. Those are the 3 buttons that exist. This is what a Virtua Fighter stick is supposed to look like. You have 3 buttons. This is a fighter with, well, really it's 2 buttons. Punch and kick, because this is just guard. This is just block. You have a button for blocking. I'm usually not a big fan of that, but I think it works. Let's see. Can I back out? How do I back out? Oh, there we go. So, this is Virtua Fighter. It's surprisingly complex for a game with 2 buttons. And this is command training. I can just go through a character, get all their moves. You might notice as well, for Vanessa it says from defensive style. Her normal style is defensive style. If I press all 3 buttons, she goes into offensive style. That's just a complete stance change, and you have different movesets from each. Rising from a crouch. Mid, always good to have mids. Effectively, mids in a 3D fighter is your overheads in a 2D fighter. So you have one move, if you're holding forward and moving forward, you get that. If you press forward and time it, you get that. The spinning back fist. Which, it's a bit slow, it's a bit telegraphed. It's not bad. But that's much better. You get a little combo there. And Vanessa, the reason why I love Vanessa so much is because she's basically the Dragunov of this game. So if you want to throw normally, you press punch and guard. And you can hold a direction to do different throws. Or you can do neutral. And the opponent, to break the throw, has to match your direction. Or is it counter direction? Oh, whatever. It's... you basically have to do the direction. And the thing about Virtua Fighter is that if you're guarding, you can hold punch. And you're ready to break a throw. A neutral throw. And you have to match a direction. But you can totally hold that and be ready to break the throw. But you can also do with Vanessa, during counter hits. And since you saw the enemy glowing yellow, that meant it was a counter hit. Very nice. And this goes low. Very good. You want to see the best move in the Virtua Fighter? That. EX low. What that means I barely understand it myself, but basically it's kind of a mid at the same time as a low. Low punch is super fast, it ducks under attacks, it's super good. If you're panicking in Virtua Fighter, you don't want to hold guard, you don't want to start backdashing like a maniac. You don't want to start hitting your basic combos. You want to do low punch. Just do that if you're panicking. Nice step in here. And that's the sit jab, of course. Low punches are the best. And that deflects. Like, you just... no attack for you if it's coming low. And you might notice this game also changes stances. Now, unlike... I don't like that. I don't like that. But, because unlike Tekken, it's like... You end up not having the same view of your character all the time. Which means you get this sort of duality. Like, the moves are mirrored. It's the same moves, and they have the same properties. But it's not the same. It doesn't look the same, and that can throw me off at least. So I'm not a big fan of that. It's kind of the same issue I have with something like Mortal Kombat or Injustice. But it's a bit more forgivable here, just because the game is good. It's still a thing I don't like about the game. So, she can also put herself back facing, which is kind of a strange thing to have for a character that has like a... because what her fighting style is basically MMA. She does MMA shit, and she got the throws and shit to back that up. So it's kind of weird for her to have a move that puts her back to the opponent. Oh well. That's pretty nice. Knocks down. That's... I mean, if you're gonna do a low kick, you kind of have to change the stance. I mean, low kick... crouching kicks are kind of stupid overall, but that's fine. And this can be charged too. Very nice. So, are you seeing yet that it totally doesn't matter that you don't have that many buttons? Like, you still have a million options. And Vanessa is so good at being defensive and offensive at the same time. That's... I don't know about that. That's kind of a goofy move, but that's okay. Huh. And that's a combo starter. Like, you can do stuff off of that. And she even has that... she has both that EX slow and that one, which has a farther reach, but is slower. And now you start comboing kick button with guard button, and you get a bunch of stuff. Like these big, devastating kicks. And this can be feinted, and it can also... you can do like that, or you can do that, or you can do... you can go into offensive style. Cool shit, my dude. Very nice. And this can be converted into a throw. That's not the best animated throw. It's fine, I guess. Now this is fun. Suddenly you're on the ground and you can go up into a takedown. You can do that. You can do that, and you can convert that hit into Oh, this game is so fun. You can fucking jump into laying on the ground, and you can. You can even be guarding and then input one of those. Very nice. You have this universal sort of stance switch thing. And offensive style, of course, is more aggressive. You can get these nice long combos. I prefer defensive style generally for like my default, but that is also super nice. Getting into fuck. Well, we'll get there. Just nice long aggressive strings, simple dash punch. And that you can go into this, which is like you can do tons of stuff from that into mount, into fucking, which you can do a bunch. There's so much shit. And Vanessa is like a complicated character. We might take a look at a little bit at a simpler character, but I really like Vanessa. I was talking about her costume. See that shit? You see, in this game, she first appeared in Virtua Fighter 4. In this game, they made some changes. Now, I like her default costume just fine, but they made some changes, like making her less muscular, and also making her skin less dark, which I don't know what's up with that, but you know, I kind of liked it the way it was. So, oh, pommel, nice. So I don't know, at least they included some customization options to bring her closer to what she was. I'm not sure off the top of my head if that was added in the final Showdown version. I don't even know how many versions there was of this game, because I hadn't really played Virtua Fighter before this game. It was like not a game. It was not a game I had. Oh Jesus! It was like not a game I had even considered to be like for me. It was like I was playing Tekken. Tekken was my game. What the fuck is this? This isn't Tekken. So I didn't play it much. Then I got introduced to it and I realized, man, this game sure is super cool. And in a lot of ways better than Tekken, I would say. I like Tekken a lot, but like I feel like this game is like both more and less complex at the same time. This is much less of like a combo game, and a lot about mind games and tactics and strategies. Like, if you want to be really good at fighting games, like any and all fighting games, then you might want to put some time into Virtua Fighter, because there's so much transferable skills from this game in particular, well, from this series in particular. Like some, oh, I forget the name, but there's been more than one player to come from this game to Street Fighter and be really good. Because if you got the Virtua Fighter Yomi, oh, offensive, then fucking Street Fighter Yomi seems like babby play. Are you seeing this shit? Like, fuck. Ooh, I like that a lot. But oh, is that counter hit? Oh, whatever. Nice. Okay, while rising means something else in Virtua Fighter than it does in Tekken. It means there you go. If you press up an up direction and guard at the same time, you do a jump. Which, if you press the button while you're going up in the jump, you do like that. If you press it going down, you do that. So if you're crazy, you can totally do that from like miles away. And of course, being Vanessa, you have different options depending on what stance you're in. But that's really cool, like... So, intruder step. There's multiple ways of getting into intruder step. Oh. Well, that's pretty great. So this... Ah, fuck. I don't have the timing. You can just go into this, which is not being prone, but being in your own, like, grounded stance. And this is basically just a taunt, which can do, you can do like that. You can also do like, you can roll any direction you want by inputting all three in a direction. Well, any of the 4 cardinal directions. And you can do that. And then during hit, you can do that. Oh, fuck. Give me another. You can do that. Just, if they're trying to hit you while on the ground, just parry them and get up. You can, like, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. So brutal. And then you can roll up. Got plenty of ways to intercept defense. That's nice. You can probably combo from that. You sure can. Into the leg sweep. And you got a whole different moveset. Like, Vanessa has basically 2 movesets. It's really cool. But that's mostly the same. A lot of characters have different things they can do when they're facing the wall, which is kind of a rare occurrence, but it can work. And all characters have some manner of hitting opponents who are downed. Which, that looks very brutal. Oh, from defensive. It's pretty much the same, but fine. And you got this, where you do a half circle, which looks like some sort of CQC move from Metal Gear. Oh, that is so gorgeous. That is beautiful. That's mostly like a positioning throw, but you can do things with that. Like getting them to a wall, and then you do something like that. You follow it up. Jesus. Much like Tekken, you have different throws depending on where you're at. Most characters have like a... Or am I mistaken now? Am I being nuts? I feel like a lot of characters have throws against crouching opponents. Maybe most is not correct. It's been a while since I played this game. Like, I had a long time before I started doing fighting games for the YouTube channel. It was like, I wasn't really feeling it. Oh, you see that? Look at that animation. Beautiful. Nice. I forgot that. That's so good. Like a DDT into... Oh! That looks kind of like a move I really like doing when I did MMA. Where you like... If you catch a tackle in a guillotine, you can sort of drag them into a back roll like that. And you end up mounted on top. Very nice. That's some pro wrestling shit. That's not MMA. But who cares, it's cool. That's also very pro wrestling, very not realistic, but who cares? This game is more realistic than Tekken, but it's still not realistic, like actually. Like this is not an MMA game, but as far as, you know, proper fighting games, and by proper fighting games I mean not sports games, but like games designed for like competitive fighting game, whatever-ish, whatever you want to call it. As far as such games go, Virtua Fighter is pretty good. So that's all of the defensive stance knee. You can get a bunch of shit against your opponents. Like just are you seeing that? Did you see what? Lock move. Let's see this a little bit. Do you understand what's happening? I'm gonna put both my hands on my head. This is just Vanessa's defensive stance. If someone tries to punch her high and she's in defensive stance, she just counters it. Like nobody's business. So let's look at what Virtua Fighter combos look like. That's not it. That's a full combo. That's like a bread and butter. You don't get the long, crazy Tekken combos. You get something like that, which works a lot better for me as a player. I'm not about the long combos. I'm much more like, I don't really have super good execution for combo strings and shit. So just being able to do whatever is great. So that's all of Vanessa's stuff. Wanna look at some other character? There's a lot of characters in this game who have, you know, distinct. Oh yeah, it's MMA, but it's actually vale tudo. Anything goes basically. I guess Jeffrey. He's also kind of MMA because Pancratium, whatever, Greek, is also all styles. We got judo, we got kickboxing, very Thai-esque kickboxing. We got Aiki Jiu-Jitsu, which is looks to me a lot like Aikido, which I guess Aiki has to be the same thing, right? Akira Kira, which I'm not sure if it's like a style of karate because it looks a lot like karate, but Sean Kujo is more karate. No relation to Jotaro as far as I know. Oh, we got Lucha Libre. I kind of want to show him off, but maybe on another video. Wolf is the actual pro wrestler. And he's Canadian, as you can tell from his face paint. Very cool, very cool. Who do we want to pick? We just want to have a look at Akira. Akira is like the most normal guy you'll find in Virtua Fighter. He's also like the Ryu of this game. He's like his whole existence can be summed up with karate. That's like he's got stuff, but it's very like normal stuff, if you know what I mean. And even like the normal, the white bread character. What's the timing on that? That feels very slow. Oh yeah! That all very what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of geese when I see that throw. Fucking karate man over here. Like, it's called something else. This has gotta be some manner of karate because look at this shit. We might get to that game as well at some point, but Mr. Akira here was a guest character in Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, so you could have him beat up the fucking Kirito or whatever. How do I? Wait. Hold down. Hold on. What the fuck? How do I do this? let me see. Play demo. Oh, do you have to like mask it in like a... Okay. Let's see. You do that to like buffer it in. That's something I forgot to mention. Crouching dash. Every character has one. And you can also do shit like fuzzy guarding with it. Like, you do like a you do like a dash into a guard, and you kind of like for certain frames you're blocking high and low at the same time. That's a fuzzy guard, which is quite powerful if you can learn to use it effectively. I can't. Like I'm as always, I'm not actually good at fighting games. I just like fighting games. What's the timing on this? There we go. Ooh. Oh dear. And there it is, the Tetsusanko. It's like... Tetsusanko is a real move. It's not as crazy powerful as it is in video games, but it looks so cool. Just a shoulder charge. I like it a lot. I like it very much. Release after 1 frame. I'm sorry. Let me see. Okay, okay. Well, that is my kick button. Fuck, how am I supposed to... 1 frame, are you crazy? How's it supposed to look? Show me again. Oh, I got it! Well, that's not something I think I would be able to do in a match. So you got all this crazy stuff. Most characters have something special on their... with all the buttons. And Akira is mostly like actual attacks from it. Oh, okay. No. Let me... Come on, I almost had it. No. You know, I think I'm gonna look at a couple more characters rather than spend more time with Akira, because you kind of have to see Brad. Brad is... Competent Brad pressure is the scariest thing you'll ever face fuck in a fighting game. That's what I said. Like, a competent Brad player who knows how to keep up the pressure is gonna keep you guessing all the time where he's gonna come from, what he's gonna do, when you're gonna be safe to strike. Because just with that you can like... It's like... You have so many options to vary up your block strings. And he's got very good frame data. He can frame you for days or whatever, however you want to say that. Someone like Brad is scary as fuck because a lot of fighting games reward aggressive play, and that is true for Virtua Fighter as well. And Brad is one of the most aggressive characters. He's got the most aggressive tools. Like, are you seeing that shit? Like, I'm not big-brained enough to puzzle all these things together. But just doing shit like that all day, like even incompetent Brad pressure is pretty scary. Fuck. Now you're not gonna see a lot of throws on him, but you are gonna see a lot of these step moves. Like... Come on. Why am I not? There it is. And then you can fake out and get some space, and then you can approach again in a myriad of ways. This game is cool. There's a lot of characters in this game that don't really have the level of character of like Tekken characters or Street Fighter characters. They don't really have that interesting stories to them compared. But gameplay wise, they very much represent a fighting style that they're associated with. Even if, you know, it's not aiming to be super realistic. So that's that's like a parry. That's like a better block. So, and of course, that ducking is the same as... So you can like... Hang. Let me see how long... Oh, fuck. Back. See? You can... Ah, Jesus. Just keep ducking. They can't hit you if you duck. Like, come on. What are you supposed to do against this? Well, it is punishable. The last part. But not everyone is gonna know that. Or know how to punish even. And you can go into that. Which is very nicely animated. And you get sway back ducking. You can do this if you want to. Quite mesmerizing. Just tons and tons of ways to sort of like take command of the time and space during which the sways are happening. It's like we didn't really play Steve Fox last week when we did Tekken. We might have to do Steve Fox on another episode. But mobility is always gonna be so good. I'm doing that mostly with stick, just like almost exclusively with stick. So if you try to hit high moves, just eat shit. Brad's got ways to deal with that. Just slip into slip. Come on. There it goes. That's very nice. Oh no, come on. It's gotta be possible to... Gotta be possible to do something off of that. Oh well. That is definitely a combo starter. And we come to this part. Which means we're getting close to the end of Brad's move list, but... Like... Yes, there's only punch, kick, and guard. But do you see how many options this man has for laying down the hurt? It's nuts. And he's also like a cocky bastard, which is kind of nice. Ooh. There's a lot of neck cracking noises going on, which seems very murderous. I don't know. Oof. Got right, we got left, and we got from behind. So, if we look at his combos, we got like... That's a thing. That's a thing. And that's the thing. Like, the example combos are not super complicated. There are more combos, but you can get very far just with those little things. Like, you can experiment, find your combos, find your B&Bs, find your big punish combos, whatever. Sarah and Jackie, I kind of want to fighting style, martial arts. Oh well. But I also really like Aoi. Ah, fuck. Let me show off Aoi. Let me do Aoi. Like I mentioned, she's got kind of an Aikido style of Jiu-Jitsu. She's got these open palm strikes. And she can go into this, which can also be held. And I'll show what this does when we get to that in the list. But it's really cool. That's not it? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Now into that. A lot of canceling to frame trap. You can do it in different points in the string. You can do it so you end up back turned. Like, pretty much all characters have some manner of tricky shit? Yeah, sure. Ah. It's just... Come on. We got half the button of Tekken, but at least equal complexity. Come on. There we go. You see that shit? That fucking Aikido good shit? Into that. Which you might be able to guess already what it does even if you haven't played this game. Just take all that mass and just put it somewhere else, preferably the ground. Ah. No. Well, that's cool, but it wasn't what we were looking for. There we go. Like, I like Vanessa's defensive style, and this is a character that kind of takes those ideas and make them more. Though Aoi was before Vanessa, so it's probably the other way around. But I digress. Like I said, I haven't played much of old Virtua Fighters. I have played a bit of Virtua Fighter 2 because I was curious about the old game. Which, yeah, it's fucking old. You can tell it's old. But it's pretty cool in its own right. We might play it on the show one day. Kind of a shame this training mode can only be done on this stage. This training stage. With this music, which I'm sure has gotten quite tiresome. Just look at that. I feel like her design also with the sleeves is like intentionally supposed to mask movements and shit. Of course you... oh. So that deflects as well. Didn't really show in the example I gave, but that's fine. You see how many of her moves are just like into... You can cancel them into nothing. Because she's like all about mind games and positioning. I'm not sure. I don't know the tiers or anything of this game, but I feel like the characters with a lot, the more tricky shit you got, the better. I know Kage is decent at least. Decent enough to show up at tourneys. That's about it from what I can remember. So I can do shit from this stance. Like that. Like that. And I can spin backwards. Look at that spinny shit. That would be awful in a real fight, probably. It's pretty cool. Wait, Sundome. Wait a second. Let me see. Okay. Wait, fuck. I lost Sundome. How the fuck do I do that? Punch, 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 down. Can I get like a list? Can I do Sundome? Okay, give me something easy into Sundome. Punch, punch, forward, punch, guard. Okay. So. Ah! Come on. You're showing everyone how... Oh, can I just do... I'm being exposed. Ah, fuck it. I can't do that. Fuck jump attacks. Back attacks. You know how they go. Let's do some throws. And this is fun because... Like, you can do that, but you can also do... You can move your opponent to... basically where you want them. That's pretty fun. Lots of opportunity for positioning. Not sure how that's supposed to work, but it's cool, so whatever. From short... Oh god. Do I need to remember the moves? Oh, okay, from either of those throws. You can go in... Oh, okay. Oof. During Yumigatame. So during one of those... Wait. Okay. Okay. Oh, chain throws is basically what that is. That's cool. I didn't even remember she had those. Been too long, man. From crouching. Very cool. 360s. Come on. Why is my 360 not registering? There you go. Do I need to start forward or backwards? During type... I don't remember the names. Okay, so spin to win. And then you do that. Sick. Man, we haven't talked enough about 360s on this series. Just doing 360 motions on your stick and having a massive throw happen is like one of the most fun, most rewarding feelings in video games. Which, like, yeah, it's not perhaps the most interesting thing, but it's so cool though. So, reversals, she's got tons of them. Come on. So this is gonna work against pretty much any high attack. Whereas other reversals are very specific. Hers are... Come on. Hers are like height specific. And they do different things. But they're all they're all very, very good. So if a mid is coming, you do down back. If a high is coming, you do just down. Which I think reversals are a really fun mechanic. Like, a lot of fighting games do this without doing like specific animations and shit. You just, by having the right defensive tool, you can effectively turn an enemy's offense against them. But having like a dedicated set of moves is also very cool. Come on. Oh, come on. So yeah, if you're fighting Aoi, be fucking careful. You can't just throw shit out. So like that Brad pressure I was talking about, you can't just throw... Oh, fuck. You can't just throw that out. You can't be predictable. Oh, fuck. This dummy can do pretty much any move, it seems. You can even reversal with your back turn. Like, come on. Look at all these animations. Look at all the work that was put in. F. And even... Oh, fuck. Come on. You can even reverse attacks against you while you're lying down. Come on. If you can time it. Like that. Ow. Sick. Wait, oh yeah. Just hold it. Just hold it. Just hold it. You can't do wrong. And here's her combos just to round this video off. I think this game is fun. I hope anyone who sees this, which is like nobody, but you know, check out Virtua Fighter. It's cool. You'll like it. If you like Tekken, you'll like Virtua Fighter probably. And if you don't like Tekken, still check it out. It might offer something you'd like that Tekken doesn't. I like this game. This is a fun game.